Hey everyone, hope you're doing well today. This is a major moment. For years, Elon hasn't just been the CEO, he's been the identity of Tesla. The person investors believed in, the public associated with innovation, and the one who pushed every bold idea forward. Because while Tesla is still a dominant force in the EV space, it's also been facing real headwinds. Profits are down, growth is slowing, and confidence in the company's direction has started to waver. The question now isn't just who could replace Elon, it's whether anyone truly can. And before we get into the full story, I'd really like to hear from you. Do you think Elon stepping back is the right move? Or could this end up hurting Tesla in the long run? Leave a comment down below. Your perspective matters, and it helps others see different sides of the story too. And if you find this kind of calm, clear breakdown helpful, go ahead and subscribe. It's totally free, and I'll always keep you updated on what really matters, without the noise, without the spin. All right, let's get into it. So, let's talk about what actually led to all this. Tesla hasn't had a great year. First quarter profits dropped by 71%, which caught a lot of analysts off guard. That's not a small dip. It's a sharp correction for a company that's often promised exponential growth. On top of that, global car sales have slowed down, and for Tesla specifically, this marked the first annual decline in sales in more than a decade, a streak that had previously been one of their strongest signals of growth momentum. At one point, Musk was everywhere, flying on Air Force One with Trump, sitting in on cabinet meetings, even attending daily briefings in the Oval Office. His presence shaped the early months of Trump's second term. And while that earned him praise from some, it also sparked real backlash. Vandals began targeting Teslas. Some customers started distancing themselves from the brand altogether. And to calm the fire, Trump even held a press event where he publicly purchased a Tesla on the White House lawn. But over the last few weeks, that started to shift. Musk is no longer regularly working from the White House. He stepped back from the day-to-day in D.C., and much of his involvement has moved behind the scenes. Meetings have turned into phone calls. Strategy is now handled more through his team than in person. Musk himself confirmed on Tesla's earnings call that starting this month, he would be reallocating far more of his time to Tesla. He emphasized that the major work of establishing DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, was largely complete. And while he still plans to stay loosely involved with that project, he stated clearly that Tesla would once again become his top priority. That announcement came at a time when many were already asking tough questions about Tesla's direction. The company had been under increasing pressure, not just from slowing sales, but also from the broader conversation around Elon's public and political visibility. In some regions, especially in California and Europe, Tesla had long been viewed as a symbol of clean energy and forward-thinking tech. But in recent months, that image has started to shift. Some customers have expressed concern. A few have even begun to disassociate themselves from the brand. And from the investor side, confidence has wavered too. Tesla's stock dropped from a peak of $1.5 trillion down to around $900 billion. That's a loss of over $600 billion in market value in just a matter of months. A reaction that reflects not just slowing sales, but deeper investor uncertainty about the company's long-term leadership and direction. Analysts have begun revising their price targets downward, and some are openly questioning whether Musk's outside commitments played a role in the company's recent dip. And some longtime supporters are starting to voice concerns. One Tesla executive even told his team the company might be better off if Musk stepped down, though he was forced out after that got out to the press. So then, what happens if Elon really does step away? That's the big unknown. He's been the face, the voice, the pitchman for Tesla's vision, not just as a car company, but as a tech giant of the future. Robotics, AI, automation, self-driving cabs, humanoid robots. All of that lives in Elon's vision. And when you remove that kind of personality, that level of conviction, it doesn't just change the product roadmap. It changes the story people are buying into. For years, Tesla wasn't just about cars. It was about possibility. It was about betting on the future, even if the path was messy. Elon gave people a reason to believe that the wild ideas might actually work. Without him at the center, convincing the world that Tesla is still the future might get harder. Investors may become more cautious. Fans may become more divided. And internally, without that singular voice driving the mission forward, the company might struggle to define what Tesla really stands for. That's not to say the company can't thrive without him. But the transition from a founder-led company to one run by successors is never simple. It's not just about operations, it's about energy, about momentum. And for Tesla, so much of that came from Elon being, well, Elon. Even people who disagree with his politics or his public behavior often admit he's a builder. He pushes boundaries. And when you lose that kind of force, even partially, it can leave a vacuum that's hard to fill. But let's talk a little more about what investors are watching right now. Some of the big questions being asked behind the scenes are things like, will the next CEO double down on AI and robotics, or focus more on stabilizing the EV side of the business? Will Tesla maintain the same bold risk-taking approach that Elon is known for, or shift towards something more steady and predictable? These aren't just corporate strategy questions. They're going to shape how the company performs for years to come. And when you think about the timing of all this, it's not just Tesla that could feel the effects. A move like this sends a signal to the rest of the tech and auto industries. Legacy automakers like Ford and GM have been watching Tesla's every move for years, sometimes following its lead, sometimes trying to distance themselves from the chaos. If Elon steps back or hands things off to someone new, that changes the competitive landscape in a big way. It also raises bigger questions about how much investors should rely on founder-led companies. For years, there's been this idea that one visionary at the top is the secret ingredient, but moments like this test that idea. Can the brand survive without the person who built it? Can the mission continue when the voice behind it fades into the background? One thing's for sure, this moment feels like a shift. Not just for Elon, and not just for Tesla, but for how we think about leadership in companies that shape the future. Transitions like this don't always come with clear answers. They come with questions, uncertainty, and a lot of strong opinions. But whether you're someone who believes in Tesla's mission, someone who owns the stock, or someone just watching from the sidelines, how this plays out will matter. It'll say something about where innovation goes next and who gets to lead it. So now I want to hear what you think. Should Elon step back? Or do you think Tesla still needs him in charge? And what kind of leader do you think should come next? Let me know in the comments. Your voice matters, and the discussion helps all of us understand this moment a little better. Thanks for spending time with me today. As always, I'll keep bringing you real updates without the noise. Take care of yourself and your finances, and I'll see you in the next one.